lane from the bot side here. Heretics can start to set up towards those dragons as well. And one of the big things that we've seen from Heretics is how good they are at playing around these objectives, getting to that objective early, looking for that
bottom lane. They were pushed under their tower the first few early moments. Now Irrelevant with some backup here from Marcoon. No flash available. Hook shot comes out as well as the engage. Stun comes down. Knock forward.
There we go.
Secured. Ebby will be able to find first blood. Now he turns his attention with a 2-level advantage onto Marcoon. Sidestep but gets rooted in place. And Ebby and Heretics find 2.
That's 3 for 3 solo kills for Ebby. He actually moves slightly over towards the right here, but here's that dive.
Oh man, the action hasn't stopped yet. Flash forward from Exakick. Immediate reply.
Once more, he's fine. Just farming up here. Now got the help.
There's the Glacial Prison. At least slow down. Jack Spectra flashes away from that hijack chain of corruption. Dos steps forward, manages to pull back. Jack Spectra, the hostile takeover holds them in place for now, and that's the second kill for SK. They're not done yet. Mercer will be the next target, and kill secured by Marcoon. SK are playing aggressive and full.
Map. Marcoon's making a play on the opposite side.
I mean, it's a tale of two sides. The bottom lane ahead for SK, the top lane ahead for Heretics. Nature's Grot will hold Irrelevant in place for a little while. He's still got access to the Hextech ultimatum. Buys a couple extra seconds with the help of the tower. Gets one back, but is taken down by Ruby.
That is huge, though. The fact that you... And now Marcoon is just trying to bully Jankos on this bot side because he knows, hey, look, we are winning this bottom half of the map.
Yeah, Evie and Irrelevant once again trading in that minion wave. Irrelevant not going to be able to get that secondary shot of the hook. Minion still helping out. Forced to flash away from Ebby. Next engage starting out inside the jungle. Jankos is engaged on by Certus. He hijacks the Nature's Grasp and throws it down. Hostile takeover keeps Jankos and Ruby inside the red pit. Marcoon's low, flashes away and stays alive. Exakick gets himself another as now Mercer and Jack Spectra step into the fray. Exakick's melt the reset, the bailout! He manages to stay alive and escape. A double kill for SK.
The blinking health bars in SK, and they manage to make the play. Hopping over the wall, Marcoon stays up, Exakick's alive, and I mean, Irrelevant might not hold on to his tower for too long, though.
No, he's got a few seconds before his ultimate's available.
He's able to join them, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick TP in as this starts.
Tower is just about half HP. Teleport is available. Does it get channeled? Yes, it does. Prison comes out, insta-cleanse, no flash, and Jack Spectra is down. Ebby's completed the TP inside the fray. Here comes Certus as well as Jankos. Dot's forced to bail out for himself, managing to escape for now. And all of a sudden, a couple members are rooted down. Ebby jumps in for the connection. I keep waiting.
Top side, and now Ruby.
Slowed down, locked in place by the Hextech ultimatum. Emperor's Divide buys some time, but it's not enough. Dos secures the kill.
Totally fine to set this up. You can try and answer with Heretics here to get some control over the Rift Herald, but it looks like they're not even confident enough to go to that, knowing that Irrelevant doesn't quite have the damage yet or even want to be in a side lane particularly.
Well, a river was controlled here by Heretics. They've thrown out the ultimate from Jankos, and that's already going to be a kill onto Dos. The bailout not helping. Irrelevant jumps over the wall, holding on to the ultimatum as Marcoon's already fired out that prison. 5 versus 4, and the Sand Soldiers are sent forward, chipping away at Irrelevant's health. Now Certus is the focus, targeted, forced to flash, piercing arrow, and one more tick. Heretics get 2, and they can peel back for that Herald.
And we talked about Heretics, how they like to make these picks happen before the fight kicks off. Dos takes that step too far forward, and suddenly Heretics pull the trigger, get mid-tower, they're gonna get the Rift Herald as well.
Engage gives them a little bit more time to figure out their angles. Throw down that Nature's Grasp, force ulti thrown. Dragon is now under control of Heretics. SK stepping back, kiting out. Hexgate has been used, and Certus joining the rest of the squad. 5,000 hit points on the Dragon. Stepping into the river, looking for that engage.
The thing is, though, Heretics have the range advantage, and they're happy to use this. They're just poking and whittling down SK, and the war of attrition will be won by Heretics.
I mean, I think this is kind of reminiscent of what we've seen from Heretics over the last 2 days. It's their player. Do they know? SK stepping forward, Baron's down to half. Mercer will spot them out, and Dos pulls him backwards. Ruby caught in the wall, he's taken out. Baron is now down to 2,000. It might have just been gift wrap. Smoke fight available. Jankos secures it for Heretics, but he's lost his mid laner. Now Jankos has been chunked out and chased down. Exakick stepping forward, firing all the bursts he can. Mercer's going to be the next target while Ebby tries to escape. He turns the damage onto Marcoon, as here comes Certus. Will be able to deal some damage. Flashes away. Marcoon's taking taken out. Heavy looks for another. He can find the 1v2. He's going to do it, not just yet. He's now going to be the target of Irrelevant. While that's going on, the tower is being taken out from the bot lane.
The new challenger approaches, though. Irrelevant wants to try and get it onto him. Xerxes looking to keep him in check. The all-out has run off, which means Evie doesn't have the same amount of damage.
Does he win this? Does he win this? Irrelevant has still got his ultimate available, as well as that flash. Chucks it out and should be an easy shutdown. 11 kills
to lane, it's all fine, but ends up taking that step too far. And now Heretics at least should get an answer with bot lane turret, but this was a big
phase. Both teams have got pretty strong scaling, pretty strong team fights, and it may just come down to
good game, and he needs to be the one that steps up as the carry here.
Well, right now, he's in a position to do so. 4-0-2. Marcoon chases forward, throws out the ulti. It's Nature's Grasp square. Both squads hold in place, but Jankos stepping forward. Empress Divide from Ruby buys a little bit of time. He is taken out on the fray, though. Jankos running for his life as Ebby has shunked down, forced out, and killed. Irrelevant. Exekick, the man that needs to step up, is doing so. Gets that shield, gets the kills, and now Ebby is running for his life. Mercer has escaped, and he takes the Hex Tech out.
They are everywhere. They're surrounding them. They want to make sure they get on towards this Varus and Azir, but can they do it? Dragon going low.
Dawson's going to be engaged on by Emmy. Ruby goes forward as well with that sliding glide. Dragon secured by Heretics. It's a fight on multiple fronts. Dots will use the bailout to stay alive a few seconds longer. Irrelevant takes down Jack Spectra, and Certus is hunting Ruby. Ebby's down. Ruby is the next target, and Jankos and Mercer running for their lives. They get the trace. He manages to take the gate. Run!
It's a little...
Cue the Benny Hill music. Cue the Benny Hill music. Mercer will finally go down as Irrelevant is having a little bit of fun now on the end. Oh, 25 seconds to Baron. That's a smart call. Do SK set up? They've got a 4,000 gold lead, 5 throughout the course of the game on that Zeri. He's played phenomenally as the Baron will most likely be secured here. Heretics held in place by that hijacked ultimate. Chain of Corruption slowing down the engage. Irrelevance the target. Bailout by some time, but it's Ruby that's got the damage this time around. That is a gigantic shutdown that will go over to Ruby. Gets the 1,000 gold from the
kill call coming through from SK, and now, despite the Baron buff, they're the ones sieging.
28 seconds before Exekick is alive. Doss has been engaged on and the tower is disregarded. Ebby playing on that front foot. 20 seconds for Exa, 10 for Irrelevant. I think the inhibitor will be taken out. And once again, the swing in control. These team fights are completely unpredictable.
Evie is a different beast on this Cassante. Every single time he's stepping up, making these quick picks, making these plays, making sure that he can be a nuisance for SK. It will end up netting the inhibitor there for Heretics, but is this... Oh, they're going to try and catch them. Marcoon has no idea. He has the sweeper.
Caught out, held in place. The damage is there, and he can do nothing about it. All of a sudden,
down mid, we can beat you to the punch. We have the Baron buff. It's Heretics who are going to have to blink, but right now, they're just staring down the base race.
Have we got the base race on our hands with Baron-empowered minions? It looks like Irrelevant is starting to recall. He cancels that one with a couple minions still to work with. SK will take out at least that inhibitor. Recalls from several members of Heretics and SK. Now, with that mid inhibitor secured, 20 seconds on Dragon, they're backing away.
But look where Jankos is. Hold on!
Oh, Ruby's gonna get caught out! Emperor's divided by some time, but Certus gets over the wall, knocks them back immediately. Ebby is taken out, Ruby is taken out, and SK, they're gonna look for the win.
Heretics split up. They tried to make the big brain play, but SK read it. You can see where Jankos and Jack Spectra were. They're trying to find the flank. SK said no, they're gonna go for the end.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Jack Spectra needs to pull off a miracle in a 3 versus 5 defense. The super minions are pushing into the base, and this has been a bloodbath throughout. 32 kills in 32 minutes, and it looks like more are coming. Jankos has been jumped on and being focused. Jack Spectra forced to flash away for his life. 2 members of Heretics standing as the minions are still up. They are still reducing their resistances, and the Nexus turns are out. The champions are down, and SK Gaming take down Heretics.
SK Gaming step up huge here. It's like poke style Varus in the bot side. You are now heavily reliant on Odo to be that other side of the coin when it comes to the DPS in these team fights.
Unbelievable. So TF now locked in toe with those two respective teams. They get away with their lives this time around, but no summoner spells. And they've got to be very, very careful. The light binding will connect. That's a lot of burst damage. Flash forward, first blood. Crowny and Labrov. Target must catch, but for now, this is a game just about bottom lane. Dagda's Labrov has been caught out, knocked backwards. Shio arrives, it's a little bit late. Patrick with a kill.
I'm surprised push that wave in, but instead gives that advantage across to XL. Then they get Dragon, they get a kill onto Patrick to help him kind of work out the fact that he's a Noon Quiver down. So
that Destiny as a potential 2v2 is being set up. Shio's going to get bullied and pushed back just a little bit. I don't think the damage is there. Labrov will join the fray. Prismatic goes out. Xerxes locked in place for the time being. And perfect execution from Nuke. He gets the kill. There was a solo.
BDS are terrified of this Twisted Fate. You saw him leave just a small bit up towards this top side of the map. But
that's the engage. Patrick has been jumped on. The ultimate thrown out. Rooted in place from Targamas. One step forward and Nuke finds himself another kill. VTO completes the Destiny, and for the time being, XL don't have a chance to breathe because they are just being shoved in and pressure is being applied everywhere. So this is a great start. The first 13...
Just 2 kills, and you've got that Hextech Proto-Build to complete onto Kali. You step into a lane, she kills you in an instant. Level 11 just hit as well.
I mean, that's going to be
the exact example of what actually happens when you try to keep your younger sibling away with the hand on the head, because they find some way of getting underneath your hand and then they just swing for the knees. But here we go, Adam.
Oh, the bleed, tick, 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 and Adam once again.
Mid with the TP on Odo. We've got Dragon in 15. XL need to try and force a 5v5 and utilize the fact that you can't play the map as wide as if you're BDF.
I mean, Odo1D's got that teleport available to him. Patrick and that little siege missed the chain of corruption. Adam, no flash, no ghost, is caught out by the gold card and shut down, secured. Odo getting some much needed gold. While that is happening, XL, are they under threat of an engage? I think the answer is yes. That's the Proto-Belt forward. Patrick sidesteps one. He's got the cleanse, but no flash. Chunking down, and Nuke gets the kill. Now Xerxes and Odo trying to find another target. As there's another kill on the back end. As all of a sudden, Shio's been jumped on. 3 members of XL. They have punished BDS for starting the fight. They lost 1 and gained 2.
And XL respond beautifully with the TP coming in from Odo1.
Really nicely done. The second Dragon. There was a fair amount of hype and excitement around what this roster could do, what the potential was. They're staring down the potential.
Topside, who's just unanswered right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 3 towers at 23 minutes. Finally, VTO should be able to secure the second for XL.
So he hits relatively hard, especially when you're thinking of that Twisted Fate. Even getting the change coming in on the new patch where his blue card and his red card hit harder, and Labrov kind of finding that one off. But XL,
the fact that XL were able to like defend and turtle and hold on has been huge. Also, every time they stare down one another, the poke will be able to catch out at least Labrov, but there's nothing more to follow it up. The Destiny was used by VTO. Odo1D is pushing on that bottom lane. Teleport available for him. Piercing arrow comes out, Chain of Corruption was thrown in as well. The tower still stands. BDS have not broken it, have not been able to unlock that movement, whereas XL, they play it slow, play for the side lanes, get the teleport out of Nuke at some point, and then just not need to force this. It's only the second Drake for a BDS, but they will look to chase. XL's got the gold card. VTO throws it out, catches out onto Adam. He's ghosted, looking for the apprehend, and it misses. Dragon secured, soul picked up by XL. Patrick is low, he's down, he's taken out by Nuke, who continues to chase onto Xerxes and Targamas. 5 members of BDS.
They have to try and push through here.
They have to try. 5,000 hit points on the Baron. VTO stepping into the river. Adam gets a 2-man apprehend, throws out the decimate. Odo is going golden with that hourglass. Xerxes tries to get one back, a trade of kills. Top laners for top laner. Chase continues as VTO's chasing onto Nuke on the sidelines. The wildcards won't find him. He dashes over the wall. Waiting to find another proc from the gold card. Labrov is held in place. Xerxes throws the little sapling over the wall, and Labrov stays alive. Nuke now looking for the re-engage. He manages to find one. That's another kill for Crowley. BDS, they're turning this onto XL. 1, 2, 3 kills. Secured.
We've seen from Worlds what these empowered arrows can do from Varus, but it looks like Patrick doesn't even want to go for it.
There's no vision. I don't think he knows how low they are. Instead, takes the tower and backs away. And we're in another scenario where BDS's composition, if it's given time, if it's able to skirmish and fight, it shines. Patrick is likely to be run down here. As Nuke is dashing forward, looking for that kill, and he finds it. 6, 1, and 3 on the account.
And Nuke follows up beautifully to help Crowny finish this one off.
And because Lebrov stayed alive so long, and every member of Exile was focusing on him, power play to push into the base. VTO used the Destiny to shove in the top lane, get something back. And then keep your eyes on Crowny. He's sitting 700 gold bounty, 403, up 3.7k over Patrick. And VTO has still not left that top lane. He's pushing onto the Nexus turret while Exile have lost their bottom Nexus turret. The inhibitor turret. The inhibitor will fall as well. And BDS, now the mid lane is being sieged. W1D3 pushing bottom. Nuke pushing top. He has teleport available, as does Odo. Cersei not pulling the trigger on that ultimate.
Set up his traps. They needed to hold onto these choke points. Excel are now in river.
But the thing is, BDS has forced Excel back. Nuke has teleported in behind. Uses the hourglass, buys some time. Shio's already used the prisoner. Nuke forced to flash it defensively. Use that ultimate. He's taken the Hex Gate away. The Elder has reset, and Excel, they've survived. They've got the TP. They've got a few ultimates, and Excel, they're sticking on the Elder. BDS need to pull off a miracle here. If they lose the Elder, they could lose the game. Continuing to siege. Nuke very, very low. Stepping forward. This Elder's taking a long time to go down, Dagda.
The poke is so strong from Excel. Nuke is jumped on.
W1D3 stunned him up. He slipped inside the shroud. Dashes over the wall once again. Elder's now inside the pit. Follow the hit points. 4,000. It's slowly reset. Odo goes in once more. Final spot. Excel, pick it up. Excel, find the kills. And Excel, what
the poke from Patrick and Video with the rapid fire cannon meant that they were able to hold, but now you're gone back. Video will hold on to one. The creeps will be cleared out, but can Excel end the game? You've still got Crowny, you've still got Adam and Labrov. Keep your eyes on Adam. Flash, Ghost available. He needs to set up his team here to hold on.
He has to find a squishy. He has to deal the damage. Minions have been cleared out from the Nexus of Exile. They lost one of those turrets. Inhibitor secured in the middle lane. Crowny sidesteps that piercing arrow. Shot on the traps. Destroys Targamas. Now turns and starts to focus down Odo. He's untouched. He's unstoppable. And it's all of a sudden BDS defending their Nexus. Cersei is jumped on the Decimate. Heal is huge. The guillotine interrupted. Patrick dropped as well. Crowny's looking for more as Cersei and Vito are running for their lives. 50-second death timers. The ace in the hole. Body blocked by Vito. That's a dash forward from Shio. Cersei gets a small heal from that as Crowny is popped. Crowny is taken down. Now Shio, Patrick, and they are backing away to the Baron pits.
Inhibitors respawn on bot side, which is why Excel are able to go for this. Now going in blind though. What can BDS do? Targamas?
Oh, gets to take some damage. Baron is low, and Baron will be secured by Excel. BDS have started the fight as Nuke's jumped onto Targamas. He's escaped with his life. Vito caught inside the Raptor camp. He's dropped by Crowny. Baron for one death. All of a sudden, BDS, they smell blood in the water. There's no turrets in mid and bottom lane. They're a little bit split up as Adam is catching the wave and Crowny is catching the inhib.
Nuke is TPing onto this bot wave after the reset. He's going to be able to push in. Crowny outranging a lot of people here. This is where it starts.
A second Elder at 43 minutes and investing, banking on the fact that when their backs are against the wall, Crowny
then just draw BDS around the map. This is, I mean, even with the Hex Soul as well, just doing that AoE damage. I think that's the mistake that broke the camel's back here for BDS.
I feel like that was the fight they had to take and they had to win. Keep your eyes on those HP bars where that little white line is. That's what the Elder's done. 6 items in his inventory, no boots available to him. He has to be in a perfect position. Nature's Grasp has been thrown. The inhibitor is now the focus.
Look at where Video is though, moving in towards this mid lane again, just threatening these flanks all the time. That's 3 inhibitors down for XL. Super minions are going to start streaming into the base, and these Nexus towers are not long to stand.
Crowny's still got his flash, still got his cleanse, stepping forward, trying to find an auto attack. We'll use that 90 caliber net to safety. One wave has been cleared out, but one Nexus turret is about to fall. Shio throws out the prison. Insta-cleanse from Patrick. Here comes Crowny. He hasn't been able to fire just yet. That's already one. Shio's dropped. Odo's looking for Adam, who makes it into the fountain. Nuke on the back line, trying to hunt down VTO, and he does not find the kill. All of a sudden, Crowny and Adam, they take down Odo. They've defended the base for now. 4 members of XL alive, 3 members of BDS. The next focus will be the second Nexus turret. Crowny's going to force to 90 caliber away. No flash, no cleanse. Patrick finds the piercing arrow. Crowny's looking for a target. Can't find it just yet. Multiple minions hammering away at the Nexus. And the 4 members of XL will finally close out this game.
It was a hard-fought fight.
You want to be able to contest the push down towards the bot side of the map. Varus Ashe is definitely a potent 2v2 that can apply a lot of pressure. What's better than 180 carry? 280 carries, right? On top of that, no.
You burn a summoner early on to try and get that trade in, and then all you do is allow Yike to step forward, and it's happened in every single game that we've seen from them. So all credit to Yike, of course, seeing the opportunity to go in. I hear as well that he's shot calling a lot of these decisions. Broken Blade talked a little bit about that yesterday, but Mickey and Hansam are doing exactly what they need to do to help out their team. Yike, no flash, of course. Deo is low. They immediately jump to the Yike. They're going to get the stun. They bury him in ice, but he's able to dash away. Deo's so low, he'll go down first. Burst blood over to Astralis. Caps still on the chase. Another stun coming out, but Caps with the volatile matter will be able to find his first.
Remember that there was a Zac mid, and I remember a lot of people talking about it. It's cool to see it here in Europe. Mickey continuing his poke. We'll get binded up.
Mickey does have flash. Hansama can step forward, but you can't flash away from the light binding into snap trap into the 90 caliber net from Corby.
Yeah, the trap is just so lethal in conjunction with the light binding from Lux. Means an easy kill. 1-1-3 can't really do much here. Like already at 2 stacks, but Astralis looking for a fight.
Gotta get the damage down. Once again, Caps pulls them back, and 1-1-3 just doesn't have an opportunity to move. Caps now on the chase, has used the Let's Bounce. Deo's stolen his away as well. So he tries to escape from this sticky situation. Should be able to walk this one out back towards his tower. But once Yike comes down here, we want to make sure we know exactly where he is. We want to make sure that we know where Caps is as well. And they are actually winning out on that bottom side. First time we've seen a lane go even or slightly ahead with Hansama and Mickey this entire split. It is only 3 games. Looking for Finn, looking for Broken Blade up here towards the top lane. Broken Blade flashes, Finn has to flash away, but Caps will not let him escape.
I don't want to say that he was necessarily baiting Broken Blade in, but Broken Blade saw a kill avenue there, the ultimate from Dior.
Now Caps does still have the passive here. He's going to split into unstable matter, and I'm not really sure 1-1-3 and Deo have enough to really do too much more. With the prison, Lamb's Respite saves Broken Blade. Caps comes back to life with about 500 HP. Broken Blade looking for the Mantra W. Once again, we see 1-1-3 going in, but he just can't get the damage down. Yike surviving, dodging out of vision, and 1-1-3 will fall as well. G2 escape.
Less than a minute's time.
Okay, they're looking for Mickey. They can catch him. Lightbind is going to connect. The arrow dodged away by everyone. Well played by Astralis there. They're lying, yeah.
It's impossible. This champion is so obnoxious.
Especially since he's going Radiant Virtue here on the Karma, so extra ability haste, extra healing for everyone.
I mean, I would do the same if I saw that my jungler was 3-1-2 and had Kraken Slayer already.
I probably would as well. And you have a Zac with Demonic. Vipto's going to go down here in the mid lane. Deo's using the stolen Let's Bounce to try and keep Caps and Yike away from the tower. Now, Vipto would only get about a plate and a half of this, which means with the Bulwark coming in, that tower's going to stand for the moment. Caps getting chased down. One more auto is enough to get the Icebreaker. The arrow connects, but Deo still able to pick up the kill. Lamb's Respite used as well by Yike, trying to open up a bit of a lead up towards this top lane. 1,000 gold currently the advantage for Broken Blade, with 1-1-3 coming in as well, and both of them being melee. Broken Blade already propped with that Icebreaker. They'll lock him in place, trying to heal up with the Mantra W, but the healing is just too great. The Radiant Virtue as well, every 3 seconds that's ticking. Broken Blade just has to dodge. He might even get out of this one. Once again, the Mantra W, he gets stunned up, but Radiant Virtue is still ticking, not quite enough to save him. Arrow coming out here as Yike was caught in the enemy jungle. Mickey able to save his jungler for the moment. Hansama has flash, Chain of Corruption hits, immediate cleanse by Kobe. Deo dying in the mid lane, Caps almost falling as well. Jungkook's gonna be able to kill. Get killed by Hansama. Demonic Embrace is enough from Caps in the mid lane.
Caps with burning gauge.
His last action shot will find his mark. What, did he just use the
He did use the cone, he
back?
did. But no, just gonna brush that one off. We'll be forced to use
the map. They keep Broken Blade off to, they keep Broken Blade with Caps and with Yike, and then Mickey and Hansama slowly join the fight, and Caps now looking to go in. The arrow connects onto the tank, but 1-1-3, not that tanky.
It's like, this bot lane has been incredibly dominant.
Yeah.
Day 1, we saw the Ash Heimerdinger. Day 2, we saw the Draven Nautilus come out. Day 3...
Very well around him for these first 3 games. A lot of pressure being put in getting him ahead. They are looking for broken plate down towards this bottom side. But the Mantra W gives you so much damn healing that it's just unkillable. Now they're looking forward with the Radiant Virtue going in as well. Hansama coming in from the side of Caps has already taken down 1. This is a 4v5 where Astralis started the dive underneath the tower. TP away by Finn to escape. Cat's still on the chase though, and he's not giving up the ghost of this one for a while. Still has another elastic slingshot about to be ready and primed in the chamber. The slow from the Everforce does not get the stun, and the chase continues. Cat's just diving in on his lonesome. Gets another kill, still has his passive, and there's no... I think it's about... Not really sure what the animations
they're waiting for the mark to apply.
There's the mark, there's the arrow, there's Finn locked up, and Yike very happily will take his 7th mark of the game. Champion portrait there as well.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, Kindred can mark enemy champions, and then when she kills them, she gets a stack. Your first breakpoint is at 4 stacks, where you get extra range, extra AD.
Is as Dior loses tower aggro, Finn's actually going to be stuck underneath the tower with tower aggro, which means that he's the one-sided dominant affair. Astralis, their best way back into this is if they can find some sort of pick or steal, but it looks like Finn is getting picked once again.
Put the mark on him preemptively for this moment, Vedius. Yike gets his 7th. Now the Baron perhaps on the menu for G2. It is on hit Varus for Hansama, so they do actually take it a lot quicker than if that Varus was just lethality. 90 caliber net trying to get away. Caps was not with the team for this call. Hansama though, still able to snipe out Kobe. Dale trying to retreat, looks to go back in, but can't quite find the chains. And now the chains have been broken free by G2. Caps unstoppable. Only Zhonghun survives. And the sad B, well, going extinct like them, my friend. Zhonghun will go down. An ace for G2, 22 minutes in. And looks like they're going to go for the Baron. Could also just, you know, take a couple of towers.
G2 just looks so dominant. We heard the rumors about their scrims. We heard about how very few teams could really compete, and it was like, we're seeing their scrim performance on stage right now. Absolute destruction. And again, there was criticism, like I had criticism for Broken Blade over the last 2 days. I had question marks around, okay, well, Caps hasn't been the shining light, but is that really a problem?
This game he's doing exactly what he needs to do, but we haven't seen Yike constantly playing up towards that top side. Arrow's going to connect as G2 look for the Ocean Soul. Finn trying to get him from the side. Glacial Prison hits onto Yike, but he's able to get away from that one. And Caps is just bodying the back line. He's as strong as he is in TFT. He's such a threat. This Zac unkillable. And once again, he gets another one. Astralis trying to get into the pit, but that's the Ocean Soul. Doesn't really do much for G2, but they don't really need it to. All they had to do was deny it from Astralis. Finn limping towards death once again. Yike on the chase, TP away. You going for it, Yike? You get it? Oh, he went the wrong way. Dashes back, but the TP gets him out.
The TP will in fact get him out. Wait, Caps,
Look
bro.
at him,
Bro,
what is this?
He is BMing
champ.
Astralis right now.
Zac, I just want to
Surely
say,
he can't kill them all, right? Surely.
Zac with Ocean Soul is like, it's a night terror
It's a thing,
sort
yeah.
of situation.
Here we go.
Like,
He's rocket belting, he dodges. Looking for a Q.
You wake up in the middle of the night and this thing is sitting on your chest. I can't move. I just can't get away from it. Absolutely traumatic.
The arrow.
The arrow hits Kobe.
Here comes Caps.
Slingshot time!
Never mind.
Okay, Caps. I mean, good job, Yike, but you really baited me with that one, my dude. G2.
It was the threat of Zac, one could
exactly,
say.
Yeah. You're playing TFT as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Just need got to round out this comp. It's great. Yeah.
Oh my god, G2 are just going to take absolutely everything. Caps, of course, does have the TP. He wants to make sure that... Looks like he's going to go back and spend his gold, or is he? Yeah, there it is. Wants to make sure that he's got that full AP build. That's a lot of magic penetration. Let's see how much damage he can do. That's a lot of damage! Caps is going to one-shot the support, and G2 are just making fun of Astralis. They're going to go 3-0 on the weekend.
I think my favorite part of this game is when Caps just shouted, "It's flubbering time," and flubbered all over the videos. Disgusting here from G2, 3-0 on the week. Definitely looking like the top dogs here in the LEC as they round out an undefeated week 1. Astralis yet to pick up a win still. A few signs of life yesterday, but none today, you have to feel, as G2 stomp them.
I would
Well, going from that side. And speaking of signature picks, you highlighted earlier as well, Kajal.
Yeah.
Reckless on the Sivir. Rox now taking the ass support for himself, and the composition is finally starting to complete itself for
Come out
Fnatic.
to get information, and Fnatic expect Malrang to be pathing towards the top side right now.
Malrang always finds a way to gank, and that's exactly what he's doing here. Reckless and Rux did have the push in here. Comp looking for the chase, Malrang going in as well. Flash away, but the Arctic Assault is still there. Rux locked up. One more auto is enough to stun him, and Malrang claims first blood. Razork a little late to the party because does have the flash. Trimby has none of his own. They can look for the chase here onto Comp as well. Flash onto Trimby. He will fall, and now Reckless and Razork looking to trade back on this one. Comp's going to get the root down onto the...
As Malrang is in a bit of a skirmish right now, but with the arrival of Rux and Reckless, it's not going to result in much.
Knock back. Wonder looking for this, but Trimby's there waiting, stuck into the bush, and Trimby there in time once again. Flash forward from Shigenda is enough for the kill for the top lane.
Catches one.
Risky because Trimby has hit level 6. The Rift Herald will go down. You can see Koi trying to fight around it. Trimby's now in the mid lane, has that quickness if they want to go in. Rift Herald has been secured by Fnatic, and Malrang will be spotted. He steps forward. Trimby can come in with the quickness here as well. The flash away, the Glacial Prism. There's the Realm Warp as well, and that's 2 quick catches for Koi. 1 down, 2 down. Timber goes the tree, and Koi go 4-1.
There is no safety coming to help Wonder.
And the map movements from Koi just make it impossible for Fnatic to react effectively.
Choice of not trying to play for the 2v2 in bot lane, instead getting out on the map and leveraging Rakan's engage and pick potential. They have their eyes on Wonder once again.
Wonder trying to defend underneath this tower, perhaps thinking he could do something. Puts the barrel down, but Malrang and Shigenda are on the chase. No mana for the Jax, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't even need a real weapon. Malrang would take the kill. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Fnatic looking to do something with this Rift Herald. They've taken 2 plates off this tower. Just about now, the Rift Herald will only get them about 1.5 plates, so it is gold infused into Reckless's pockets, but a very
continues. Koi putting themselves in a commanding position as Fnatic look to try and get something back.
Comp and Trimby are trying to defend this. Larssen has just backed. There's double TPs available for Koi, but we're not past 14 minutes, so they're not those enhanced TPs. The tower should be the first target here for Fnatic. They'll be able to take it down. Comp is able to escape the tower, all that they can get so far. Long-range arrow's gonna go in as Malrang starts to go low, and he will be felled by Fnatic. The shutdown going over to Humanoid as he looks for one more. The curtains open, and the encore from Comp. And began Koi's march towards a possible victory, and now Fnatic are gonna start it again. Just Grasp coming out from Razork, but doesn't really catch on to anyone. Rift Herald down. There's the eye picked up by Razork. Uses the Twisted Advance to get away from the knockup. Glacial Prism being used as well. Missed time on the belly bot, but still enough from Fnatic to find a kill. And Koi maybe overextending. Astronauts, the little aliens that Razork chucks out, gives you some of that vision control as well. We saw Larssen being slowed by it in a couple of fights. Makes it
like
hard.
the Humanoid feels very motivated as Larssen really has been one of his long-term rivals. Careful though, as Shigenda and Malrang looking for a pick.
Malrang gets the Glacial Prison off, and there's Trimby with the chase as well. Humanoid did everything.
Ends up losing his life. Koi sent the gold lead once again. And now they're threatening a dive onto Wonder.
Wonder is pretty strong with the Everfrost, has the barrel as well, tries to clear out the wave, dodges away from the knockup. Malrang coming in as well. Wonder dodges back, flash forward by Malrang, looking for the stun, will get the 4th auto, and that's everything he needed. Comp takes the kill from long range.
Meanwhile, gonna have to draw our eyes back to these 2 AD carries. Of course, Comp considered the best performing AD carry from last split in a great position. Hang on,
TP.
Koi looking for a flank.
Have you seen this, Rux? He's just gonna back. Shigenda goes in on the TP. It was like on a control ward, so Fnatic would have been able to see this. Rux flashes over the wall. Shigenda looking for the chase. The arrow goes to absolute Narnia. Misses by a mile. Humanoid flashes away from the stun. Nature's Grasp coming in as well. Shigenda just out of the edge of the Nature's Grasp with the shutdown.
Will be Fnatic, 5 members strong to start off the Dragon.
Trimby still looking for the long flank here. Shigenda down to half HP. Nature's Grasp coming out. Trimby can get on the backline here. The arrow's going to go down as well, but Shigenda's already so low. Comp opens up the curtains, but the quickness on the backline is too little. Too late for Koi. Wonder and Razork on the chase. Trimby next on the menu. Larssen flashes away. And Fnatic find 3.
Ultimate, the Ashe ultimate. You basically just press R and start the fight. And
Sickle twists. Comp gets stunned. Immediately cleanses away. Wonder stepping forward as well. They know it's down to 4,000 HP. Reckless going in with the on the hunt. There's Nature's Grasp as well. Razork needs to get into the pit. It's taken by Razork. He gets in. He smites it away. And Koi is still in the mid lane, trying to get what he can, trying to get some CS on this gen, but For the moment, Fnatic are in the driver's seat. Chase couldn't quite find too much. Malrang looking for the steal. Fnatic, though, continue on this dragon. It resets. TP comes out from Shigenda as Fnatic are looking to close this game out here. Curtain Call comes in. Larson looking with the realm warp off towards the backline, but Humanoid jumps on him immediately, knocks him away. Trimby gets a good charm out, but Koi are two split up at the moment. Shigenda forced in, but he's forced out immediately. Reckless takes one. He's looking for two. He's flashing forward. Make it three for Reckless. Comp and Trimby can only watch as their team is decimated, and Fnatic claim the Mountain Soul.
Koi tried to attack from every angle, but Fnatic stays strong. They will secure themselves the Mountain Soul. They will. Trimby is. Credit to Trimby, constantly looking for the flanks. And again, look at these saplings here. They're constantly aware of what Trimby is trying to do.
Trimby has no flash, so it's a quickness jump into the pit and hope there's someone standing by the wall if you go in like that. Baron, though,
Going up with the top laner. Ultimate onto Con.
Chase comes in. Humanoid's damage is absurd. The Gale Force away by Comp will keep him alive, but the tower will not survive for long. There we are. Full Zonya's complete for him. And not really synced waves here for Fnatic, though, so they don't really have two pressure points. Koi able just to invest all of their resources into defending this one lane.
But the problem is that Koi's range is relatively short, which means that hitting this cannon is very difficult. So with two cannons now, they are going to chip away. And Koi can't really do much to stop it. The siege continues. Fnatic leveraging their range to break apart the base. They will secure the top tower now. They rotate to mid.
Larson's gonna die. No Gale Force for Comp right now. Fnatic might just be looking for the mid lane as well. Comp forced away, the rest of Koi forced away as well. The arrow dodged by Comp was on the right line if he'd taken the wrong route back towards his base, but Fnatic should be able to get the second inhibitor of the game. Now, Trimby has gone a very long way round here. It's spotted on a ward, on a sapling, and almost takes a chunk from that accelerated shock blast. Koi, you feel the desperation, you feel the moment of we have to go, we have to go, we have to go, and Shigenda is the first to call it in. Realm Warp trying to get on the back line as well, but already Nature's Glass comes out, Shigenda's down, Malrang second, and they're just bopped! Absolutely demolished in the mid lane. Koi just fed themselves into the meat grinder that is Fnatic, and with a triple to top it off for Humanoid, Fnatic looking for their first win of 2023.
A dominant and much needed win for Fnatic as they roll over Koi, and as you rightly said, Medic, will secure their first win of winter.
Comp's still able to survive at the end, but great performance from Fnatic after falling behind in the early game. You felt perhaps fights have a lot of areas that you want to avoid. You know, the Mega Gnar ulting you into a wall, the Chaos Storm coming down, the Gravity Field, Lucian just generally, and then obviously Wukong with the Cyclone. Vitality on the other hand, bigger pushing mid a little bit. Looks like Bo might be going for a mid lane gank here, realizing that Niski had to push forward to try and get any pressure down. Bo, Q, Niski tanks a tower, flash forward.
That was bold. Of all the options Niski had, no, Hilly.
You don't have Ignite, Hylissang. Okay.
Can he kill them both?
Of them alone. Here comes Elyoya as well. Elyoya flashes forward, Decimating Smash is enough. Bo trying to get him under the tower, but Hylissang with the flash shield heal. It's a double for Elyoya in the mid lane.
I guess control, over mid and bot, which Elyoya's like, I understand this, which means that my best play is actually to cross map, because Photon either overstays and I can get a kill, but if I can't, I can do on the map, making sure that they both stay relatively even and relevant. You can see that indicated on the farm right now. Perks dives in, ults, Bo looking to secure a kill. Niski did, of course, invest that flash earlier on, which means that I always get to see on stage from Kazi. And like, if you ever have the opportunity to speak to Kazi, he's a hilarious guy. He loves keeping the atmosphere positive, and mechanically, he's still very good.
Yeah, flash away from Neon. Kaiser, of course, doesn't have flash. Kazi just needs a couple more orders from the Lightslinger to get it. Bo here locked up in the mid lane, and Yoya's going to flash away. Perk's still trying to trade the Chaos Storm, ticking away at Bo. Perk splashes in, has one last Emperor to go forward. Meanwhile, Bo's able to kill off Hylissang as well, who went a little bit too deep as they were trying to chase Neon. Neon did fall, so it's a 2 for 2 so far across the course of the trade. Bo going in. Oh! He flash predicts the dash from Kazi. Niski flashes forward again, but this one has about as much use as the last. Niski 0-3.
He sees that Neon is the one in danger. Not much that he can do about it, but he gets them both low as Perks finds a kill, then ults on. Bo kills Hylissang. We have to immediately come back to the action as Bo is locked on his eyes on Hylissang.
Cease and desist from Bo. Hylissang nowhere to go, gets caught out. Kazi pops the culling down.
They should be able to get a number of plates funneled into Neon. They'll take the exchange. Neon's going to do what he can to get more damage down. And now Mad have to fight their way back into mid lane. They're likely going to have to take the long way round. Overall, Photon He's able to dodge away from the first gank that has been thrown his way. Poke's going to use that as a window to get the push. Looking for a final move down to the bot side river. You notice as well, Elyoya already gained control over the bot wave, and they're making that trade with the bot tower alongside Niski, waiting for that wave to arrive. Vitality want to keep the pressure going.
Without standing all the way back. Taking its time, charging up here. Doesn't yet to lose any health.
Good Elyoya
Niski able to take a tower. Elyoya waiting for that flank position. He goes in. Bo immediately knocks him up. The Cullen coming down as well already. Hylissang is just dead. And so is Elyoya. Mad Lions tried to pick a fight, but Vitality were having none of it. Just punched them down. Perkz now sitting 5-1 and 2. Hylissang didn't get a chance to heal, to ult, or to flash in that fight.
Wow, Bo completely shut down Elyoya's engage. The flank
To the game, a lot of that will be sitting on Perkz. 2.5k ahead. That mid-jungle duo is just absolutely red. Mad Lions force anything. They can just wait out the Ocean Soul if they want, or they can look for picks as Mad Lions try and secure any parts of their own jungle.
This is the shift that Pedro was talking about. Flash in from Bo.
Cease and desist. They're looking to try and kill off Hylissang as quickly as they can. They'll get him, but Bo a little bit deep here. Gets back underneath the tower, but he's tanking it. There's no minions there, and the shutdown goes over to Elyoya. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's a trade between the two top laners. Perkz goes down as well. Kazi gets the shutdown. Photon losing to Chasey, but the all-out might be enough. Brings down the Intopos, and Photon misses the Q3. Chasey misses the wall-up. Photon still chasing forward. Chasey can't get the damage down. Photon wins it out.
Okay, so
Mad
Vitality...
Lions maybe see a lifeline back into the game. There's still 3,000 gold behind. Photon, no ghost on him. Does have the all-out. Not all the way through the terrain, though, and now he's on the wrong side of the wall. Kazi gets it. 400 gold goes into his back pocket. Lucian continues to get stronger and stronger. You're just going to call for the Baron here, Mad Lions. Maybe trying to pull Vitality all over the map. TP available for Perkz. You can see the pings down on him. True Shot Barrage goes down, and Hylissang only at 500 HP. Bo has the cease and desist. There's the TP. After the tower goes down, Mad Lions will accept it.
Vitality going to start this.
Starts up the Baron once again. Mad, you know it's happening? You got a ward there, you know now. You can see Neon's hitting it. 5,000 HP on it. Now 4.5. Chasey builds up the Mega Gnar. No flash for him means he can't get in. Bo still keeping it aggroed. Can just dash out of the back of the pit, but can also dash forward. Buying time for the reset from Photon. Has that TP. 9 seconds on him. 6. We can count 2, Betty. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's the TP going? Right into the midst of the team. Mad tried to turn the pick into a Baron. There's no way he'll get it, right? Surely not.
Elyoya goes in, and they stop it immediately. Elyoya flashes out. The cease and desist coming in. The culling not quite enough. And Bo lands the smite. Vitality for the second time this weekend show that they can stop and start a Baron at will. They kill off the enemy jungler.
And it immediately comes down. And the culling from Kazi, not enough to secure it. Very close, though, for the smite secure from Bo. Very well played from Vitality. The damage from Neon.
Takes Hylissang down to half HP. Dragon started as well for Vitality. Will be their third of the game. No soul on the menu yet. Neon, Arcane shifting forward there. Elyoya loses about 1,000 health. It's a very tricky situation for Mad now, because when you want to engage and you're getting poked out by an Azir, kept at bay by an Ezreal, it becomes very, very tricky. And as soon as you're low, you know that the Shurima slide can come in, you know that Bo can use the cease and desist, now also has the flash to get onto the back line. With Baron up, guys are very happy with how this game's going so far.
That's why he was laughing. I was wondering where it came from. The ultimate now from Bo.
The chase in with the tidal wave as well. The tsunami maybe spelling the end for the Mad Lions here. Neon putting the damage down. The tower will fall. Photon goes down though. Mad Lions have found one. Neon dashing forward with the arcane shift. Nard into the wall, but Kazi has to dodge the True Shot Barrage. And even though Mad Lions are able to chip away the health bars of Vitality, they're not able to do any meaningful, lasting damage. Vitality might look for the win here, though Kazi, very difficult to deal with. Can dash around, does have 3 items complete as well. Hylissang now joins him. Wild growth a possibility. Elyoya looking for Perkz. He'll slide his way back to his bodyguards. Hylissang.
Don't do it again! Oh, he does it again! Perkz just one shot. Line. And then we're just waiting for Hylissang to respawn at this point, and here we go. He's just like, guys, we can fight this, we can fight this, we can fight this. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Here we go, Shurelya's, engage. Yeah. And Perkz is like, yeah.
So something Yamato did say on Euphoria is Hylissang is a player that will see the way you win the game in that moment, and he'll go for the play even if it's suboptimal. He's like, maybe he thought, if I can get a Whimsy down here, if I can stop them from recalling, that's the only way we win this game. So credit to him for the thought. Some discredits for the way it played out.
If you don't love Hilly at his best, Wait, if you don't love him in his words, you can't.
Hilly flash polymorphed, man! I love you, Hillisang! I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you! Was it after Reckless or Hilly as the all-out comes out? Chasey chased off towards the back, and now 5 members of Vitality quickly surround him. Chasey will flash across the wall and manage to escape, but only delaying the inevitable you have to feel. Super Minions pushing in the bot wave. The Nexus tower falls. The inhibitor tower up towards the top side. The next target for Vitality. An 8,000 gold lead. Vitality still very healthy as they go towards the inhibitor tower. They will take it mid lane. They want to try and clear out. Mad Lions will catch that wave, try and stop the bleeding somewhere, try and put a tourniquet around it. When your leg's being chopped off.
You're looking for an avenue in, but Bo is not going to give it to him. In fact, the
chase him
collapse is going to come through. Here's the ultimate.
Bo looking to get that E out. Elioya tries to dash away. Cyclone coming in with the cease and desist into the bubble. He stopwatched that. Bo now dashes back in immediately. Elioya is just deleted. Next up, Bo continues to chase forward. Perk sliding in as well. Chasey low. Photon dashes in with the Q3, and Niski is rooted for days. Up next is Kazi. Hillisang 2. Only Chasey is chased away, but the True Shot Barrage dash. Photon, how many more dashes you got? Not enough. Perks will take it instead. Vitality in dominant fashion end out the week undefeated and join G2 at the top of the table.